With Rell Seas almost being out and the devs pushing content to us, they have already brought us some new sneaks, which is what we're going to go over in this video. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because I appreciate y'all so much, which is why you should hit that free red button that's on your screen right now. Click it, just click it, okay? Takes you nothing, okay? So let's get into the video, boys. Okay, so hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking, even if nobody asked. But, you know, we're getting to this. So we did get some new sneaks into the video, okay? And gave us a little bit of hint of when, you know, movie 3 plans on coming out, and you know, when the game as a whole even plans on coming out. The Rell brothers have given us some information that should help us work out a bit of understanding of when things will come out, okay? So the words they said is, we want everything recorded inside movie 3 to be in a finalized state. What does that simple mean? They want the game to be at least fully done to be able to release to the public by movie 3, which is what they're trying to go for, okay? They said, when we hop in a game, gameplay is a very important role, and we do not like faking or cutting out parts due to bugs. Everything must be done under one recording, and if it can't be, it's unfinished and not prepared properly, okay? They did say in one of, I think it was with Sweepy, they said the reason why they even had a release date on movie 2 was because, you know, they felt pressured by the community to even put it out there. But this time they're making sure of it. They're saying before they will tell us the release. So but what they're basically saying is we should have a release date by movie 3. Okay, they're saying we should have a release date by movie 3. And, you know, if they're not ready, okay, because they want to be able to record, you know, if they want to do movie 3, right, they want to be able to record everything in one go, okay? And whether it takes an hour, 2 hours of recording, it doesn't matter. They want to be able to record everything in one go, not encounter any bugs, any glitches, anything, right? But I mean, something that will happen is, I promise you, the moment they release it to the community, someone's gonna find a bug or some kind of cheat system that allows you to level. Just something's gonna happen, right? So the game can never be too perfect. Okay, the game can never be too perfect, but you know, at least they want to be able to release it to the public, which I like, okay? You know, okay, because they're trying to release it to us without us having complaints, okay? We've been waiting for the game for a long time, okay? So what we're getting from this is, you know, the release date should be in movie 3 if it's ready, okay? The release date should be in movie 3 if it's ready, okay? And they also said that they wanted the game to drop this year, which is really cool. They said bugs and glitches with this much detail into the mechanics is what is making the progress a hassle, but we are pulling through and will stay grounded to development and give a date when we can play the game without encountering faulty mistakes, glitches, weird interactions, okay? Weird interaction meaning, because they did say we were going to be able to talk with the Marines or with the civilizations around us, the NPCs, we're going to be able to communicate with them and build some type of interactions with them, which is really cool, might I add, okay? But, you know, in plain terms, if they're going to release movie 3, they got to make sure that nothing's going on. No type of glitches is going on. No type of weird encounters is going on. Nothing crazy is going on, which I think I really like and I mess with, okay? They said we are pushing important testing for testers to finalize the mechanics on ships / swimming, then another testing on bosses, R6 simulated characters such as civilians and Marines. This will also finalize how simulated characters interact with the environment and players, so we can also knock out finalizing the wanted system inspired of GTA. Now, if you don't know what any of this means, it just means they telling these people that you better hurry up with what you're doing. Like, I need this done by like this. Like, you know, when you get a homework in school and your teacher says, I need this done by the next day, or I need this done in the next 2 days. Essentially, I mean, it may not be a day or 2 days, but essentially that's what they're giving the testers to finalize different mechanics, okay? For ships, swimming, like if you watched the last video on sea exploration I talked about, you know, how sea exploration is a massive part to this game, and it's something they also want to build upon and pay attention to, hence why this is here, okay? Ships / swimming, okay? Which tells you that sea exploration is a big issue and they don't want anything to affect this, okay? Now, you're going to be able to interact with the civilizations around you, okay? You're going to be able to interact with the NPCs, the Marines. You are going to be able to interact with these people, which is cool, okay? Wanted system inspired of GTA. What does this mean? Okay, if you've never played GTA, because I understand that some of y'all are kids and maybe your parents, you know, but I think a good amount of people know what GTA is and have played it, okay? So wanted system, how this works is depending on what crime you did on GTA, you get a star either ranging from 1 star to 5 stars. If you broke into like the top security base, you would get a 5-star instantly. But if you, like, I don't know, started punching some guy on the street, you would get like a 1-star, and the police might not even find him. But if you get like 3 stars, just giving you a sense of how the higher the star is, the more aggressive the Marines will be against you. If you're a 1-star, maybe you have maybe like 1, 2, or maybe 3 Marines chasing you. But if you're a 5-star, you better know that the whole freaking Marine warlords, everything's coming for your head. Okay, that just gives you a summary of what they're talking about. Okay, essentially they just want us to know that they're trying to make things quicker. They're trying to let us know that things are getting quicker, a lot of things. Okay, they said today we'll be finalizing and wrapping up swimming / shipping ship mechanics. Then we'll be pushing for testers. We'll be pushing a test for the testers. Okay, also we're grateful for reworks we were able to do. The quality of this game has improved, not just from clothing, but the entire map / maps itself. Okay, obviously this came out yesterday at 8:55 a.m. okay, and I'm recording this the next day at 10:06 a.m. okay, which is cool. Okay, they're just letting you know. So essentially what we understand is that swimming and ship mechanics should have been finished yesterday, is what they're telling us from what we're reading. And then, you know, obviously they're telling the testers to test this out, you know, make sure everything's good. And if you don't know what a tester is, essentially it's in the name. These are people that just check out the game for you, play the game for you, essentially to help improve the game. Okay, to help make the game better. Hence why we got testers. Okay, testers just test things. You know, let's say they test out the swimming thing and they realize your character does something weird while in water. Again, that's something you find while testing. Okay, now they did release some pictures for us. We got what looks like some type of bedroom. No idea what this is, but it looks like some type of bedroom, whatever. This looks like in a prison cell or something. I don't know, because you got, or it might look like a marine place. Again, we got what looks to be some type of library, or you know what this looks like? It looks like under a ship, because I see maps, I see crates, I see a whole bunch of stuff. So it might be like ships and stuff. And then we got this picture. Okay, this one is a bit harder to look at, but then we're looking at a person standing there with what's his name, Mihawk's sword. Okay, he's got the Yoro. I think it's the Yoro, is that what the name is? But you got it on the back, and you have this massive ship. In one of the videos, one of the Rell brothers really said that marine ships will be massive. They will be huge. Okay, and when they say huge, I did not think it was going to be this massive. Okay, now do I think this is a marine ship? I couldn't confirm, and I couldn't tell y'all that this is a marine ship. But one thing I can tell y'all is, if you have Mihawk standing there, and Mihawk was a world government type person, you know, you get this. Okay, and that's just massive. Like, how are you even able to move such a ship looking at the size of your character to this? Meaning crews are going to be able, if you're on a marine or you're on a crew, you're going to be able to go crazy on these. Okay, this is actually really cool. And I'm glad I looked at the brightness, because I was like, it's too dark, I can't see much. But obviously I think they were going for a more vibey type feeling, and I could tell. But this is super cool that they even added any of that. Races like Mink can only mode up when looking at the moon. Oh, so we got a little sneak there. They said races like Mink can only, if you don't know what Mink is, this is like pretty much the rabbit race, a little bunny race you got. They say can only mode up when looking at the moon. Okay, that makes it a lot of sense. If you watch One Piece, you remember Carrot, which was a little bunny person. She, when it was nighttime, this girl awakened and was fighting everybody with electricity, whatever, right? This is cool. They're making it relevant to the actual One Piece, which is cool on my part. Okay, so you know, you're leveling up as a mink. This is good. They said selected YouTuber, as in Sweepy. That's been our friend since 2012. I think this one doesn't pertain us too much. You know, they're just telling y'all which type of content you will get from what channels. Obviously it's Rell Games and Sweepy. Okay, and that's a good way to end this video. We got some pretty good sneaks, some pretty good stuff that they revealed to us, which I'm really happy that they even brought to our attention at all. So make sure, I hope you guys did enjoy this. You know, I try my best to bring as much content as I can. Okay, and some dude told me that if you see the video on the screen, I'm seeing 2 videos on the screen right now, and if you click them, you literally get a lifetime of luck. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's true, and he said you have to watch the videos to the entirety, so I have no idea if it's true, but you know, you might as well try it if you want that luck. Okay, so make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I hope y'all boys have a good day. Peace.